man, I don't really know what to say. It's just so good. Everyone, we are making a drastic change. I'm glad there's no question of what tier this is going in. I don't really need to talk about it. I watched and ranked every Honkai Star Rail character trailer, but with a twist. Before watching each trailer, I also have to rank where I think they will end up at the end of the video. And once I hit play, I cannot change it. The only exception to this rule is the special SS tier. Only one character can sit in this spot at any time, and after there are at least 3 in the S tier, I can as a one-off choose to promote one to that SS tier. But once this decision is made, that choice is locked in, and no further changes to the tier list can be made. Right, we're almost ready to begin, but there were 3 issues I had whilst recording this. First, the video quality. I forgot to hit record at the start, so I had to grab the stream data, and the quality isn't as good as it could have been. This was fixed at the start of Seele's trailer, so should be all fine there. Then I was missing audio in the stream for the first couple of trailers. This has also been fixed here. I went and grabbed the audio from the trailers and superimposed them here, so it might be a little bit off, but it should be okay. And finally, I couldn't really see chat for the first chunk, so I missed that audio quality warning, but I don't think that should affect the video too much. Sorry about those things. I think we're all ready to go, so enjoy. First up is March. And for the prediction for March, I think I'm going to place her in D. For the Star Rail ones, there are only 2 4-star trailers, and they came at the start. And that will be March and Serval. The ordering here is a little bit off. I'm just going to, reorder that. So for March and Serval, I think they will both be in the D tier. If Genshin's one is anything to go off of, we're going to see a bit of a upwards trajectory with how good the trailers are. I don't know how much that will be the case here. I think we'll see a real step up in Penacony, and from Amphoreus onwards, I'm really unsure. But March is placed in D. That is locked in. And I think we're ready to begin. I'm really hoping that audio-wise, everything is fine. I guess we'll see. So if audio isn't working, please let me know. But we'll watch. So.
I'm gonna take pictures of everything that's new to me.
This March, I assume on the Astral Express.
Huh? Hey, wait for me!
Her and Belobog.
Huh? Pom-Pom's gonna love this.
And yeah, as we know, she likes to take a lot of pictures. Oh, is this a bit of a hint towards the story? Yes. Her backstory being trapped in ice. And now a bit of combat animations. So that's her basic. That's her skill. Oh no, that's her technique. Is this her ult animation? It's been so long since I've seen... Yeah. There it is. It's been so long since I've seen any of base form March's animations.
Say cheese.
And final picture.
So, what do you think? Hey, focus.
Sorry, March.
Smile. I'm gonna keep our first photo, all right?
And there we go. That was March done. I think, yeah, it was a good trailer. I think compared with some of the early trailers of Genshin's, this is a definite cut above. But I don't think it will hold up that well, especially against some of the 5-star ones once we get past the release trailers. So I think I'm going to be quite happy to leave her in D. But yeah, pretty good trailer. The music was fun. And yeah, we got those little hints into her story. So next up is Serval, and I think Serval will similarly be in D. I have a feeling, I think her trailer's like a music video, like vocals, but I don't remember. I think it was, but yeah, it's been so long since I've seen any of these, and we'll get to a certain point where I won't have seen any of them. So yeah, Serval, I think I'm going to place in D. Here we go then. Oh, I should full screen it. So we're seeing a bit of Belobog. Paint on the floor. Some glitching elements of the scene.
Keep up. I move at my own tempo.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I did remember this correctly. So we're currently seeing abilities. This is already quite a step above marches. Or is it? Actually, I feel like we're getting more visual effects than marches, but maybe not as much story of what little was there in marches. And that was her ultimate, and there we go. A lot shorter, and yeah, I think that was quite good. I think I'm going to place it... I really view them, I think, as the same. I'm going to put it just below marches, but that's purely because I think marches was longer, whereas I like the music a little bit more in Serval's. Next up is Bailu, and Bailu's one is a standard character, but a 5-star. So I think that's going to lead to being above those two, but I think we are still in D tier territory. So I think that's what we'll stick with for now. Put her in D, and let's give it a watch.
It's hard to stay cool in this dry weather. External heat needs inner cooling. Internal heat needs outer soothing. And if you're still not sure, there's more than one cure. Lady Bailu found it! How did they find
Okay, this is so much better animated than what we saw just now. Yeah, that's such a more animated way of showing some of these character animations. And I think we're in for one hell of a ride when it comes to animation quality over the course of this. This is great. I'm really upset with what this means I need to do in terms of ranking placements. That was... Oh, we're not done. I guess she lost it. Something, maybe? But yeah, I really like that. That was really good. So, what do we do with her? It's... I really want to put her in, like... B tier? Is that too ambitious? I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm going to put her in B tier. I think she might move. But... Oh, audio's not working for the trailers. Oh no, that is a real issue. Okay. Okay, cool. Trailer music is working. So sorry about that, but I think we should be all good going forward. So yeah, I think B tier personally. We'll see if that ends up with getting moved later down the line, but for now, going to place them in B. Next up is Yanqing, and because I've ended up moving Bailu up, I think I'm going to I'm going to put a conservative C. This is not because I'm biased by the Curse of Yanqing, because I really don't like getting Yanqing as my 50-50 losses, but I guess we'll see. Going to put Yanqing in C, and let's see how his trailer is. So yeah, fingers crossed it's all working correctly now.
You have to put them to the test.
Man, look at this animation already.
So, if you're not busy today, want to go a few rounds? Luofu Cloud Knight Lieutenant Yanqing, reporting for duty. No matter the opponent.
Oh, this is clean already.
Strong adversaries make for strong improvements.
I think it's really interesting how they're integrating character animations. Like, we saw this a lot with the Genshin ones, but for Genshin, having a fight with an enemy in the middle of a zone does enough, whereas for Star Rail, they've got to actually construct this. Like, this is real combat, but for some of those other parts, we saw, I guess, in their own engine, rendered not in-game. Because I guess they need to find ways to play around with the turn combat and how they can show that without necessarily showing the turn combat, I guess. But yeah, I think that was really good. I think it was worse than, well, I'm going to put it together with Bailu's. I think we're going to have big issues really quickly already, but I think that was really good. We got to see quite fluid animations, really nice transitions, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Next is, I believe, Himeko. Yeah, just had to check to be sure. And I'm going to put her as a prediction together with Yanqing and C. Or the problem is, are we going to see a big quality jump when we get to the limited characters? And probably, right? So I think I'm gonna put her in C. We'll see. Get it? We'll see if she lives up to that or not. Himiko's one of the super loved characters, I assume, by Huohuo.
There are
Well,
endless possibilities and unknowns among the
if you
Our journey
played any of Honkai Impact 3rd, you'd know maybe not so loved.
The threads of possibility to seek the final truth.
Okay.
I am Himeko, the navigator. Welcome to the
Oh, this
Astral
music is so
The Express doesn't have a clear
vibey.
destination because every passenger's destination is unique. I'm sure we're about to embark on a fascinating journey together. I have something for you.
This feels a lot more
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
character animation-y.
One at a time.
Like, I think we were seeing in Bailu's and Yanqing some quite bespoke animations for the trailer. Whereas here it feels a little bit more
Humanity never
in-engine.
conceals its desire to control the heavens. I'm no exception. Trailblazing means that every step we take is a step closer to the stars. That is my answer. And your trailblazing journey has just begun.
I really liked the trailer, but I do think compared to these two, I don't think hers was quite up there. I like her as a character a lot more than Bailu and Yanqing, but I think her trailer was not so good in comparison. But yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do with that. And I think we'll then move on. So, oh, okay. Sorry, I've just realized what my problem was. I had my chat window on top chat rather than live chat. So for whatever reason, I wasn't getting all of the chat messages. So really sorry about that, but that's now fixed. Okay, so next up is Jeppy, which we can go, and or Gepard. I'll call him Gepard. I'll be correct. I'm gonna put him in C tier as well. We'll see how his stacks up against the others. And yeah, fingers crossed quite well, but yeah, we'll have to see. So Jeppy in C tier. Let's watch his trailer. This is one I have no recollection of at all.
I'm a captain of the Silver Mane Guards. To serve the Supreme Guardian is my responsibility and my honor.
Okay. So a bit of a character
Belobog
profile.
is this planet's last bastion.
And a showing off of Belobog.
And the Silver Mane Guards are Belobog's indestructible shield. You will know justice.
Yeah, this feels a lot like a here's a trailer for the game rather than here's a trailer for the character. Like, I think some of the other ones we had quite personal trailers for Yanqing and Bailu, but this does feel a lot more gameplay
Only by
trailery.
becoming a shield for the people is one worthy of the title Architect. Trust must never be betrayed. Hopes must never be squandered.
Yeah, it was very gameplay trailer. Oh.
Let yourself fall
Aww.
into it all.
Him singing his sister's song to himself. Okay, that little bit at the end single-handedly bumps it up for me. I was gonna put him in D tier, to be honest, but I'm gonna place him up in C. Yeah, I think especially for the 1.0 releases, a lot of the trailers, other than the two limited characters, are quite pushing the game because that's what they needed to do, and they're not really selling the standard banner characters, are they? Okay, next up is Seele. And Seele is our first limited character. I'm going to be a bit ambitious and place her up in B tier. We'll see whether she lives up to that or not. But yeah, that's where I'm going to put her. We'll see how she does and go from there. I guess this is our first now look at what that jump between standard banner and 1.0 and limited characters are. Okay. We're already getting a bit more
Here they come again.
personality, I think. Like, we're telling a story in this trailer.
Making trouble on Wildfire's territory? You guys got a lot of nerve.
A proper animated character splash art, I guess.
I'm afraid things just got complicated.
Seeing her technique being used in a more creative way as well.
Sometimes a sharp blade is the only way to get people to come to their senses.
Nice.
Did I ask for your help? Looks like you could use it.
Bit of a connection between the two of them.
Don't tell me what to do. There's always a weakness. How about this move?
I think what's quite cool with showing them working together in this trailer has a hint towards the story, but also a hint towards, like, gameplay. Yep.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Boom. So, yeah, as far as I can tell, there's no Bronya trailer. And there's a lot of the standard banner characters got skipped. They only picked a few of them, which is, I think, a shame, but it's what it is. Like, no Bronya, no Welt, and no Clara, as far as I could tell. So, Seele. I think that trailer was quite good. It was short. To be honest, I think I liked these two better. I think there was a bit more going on. Actually, I think hers is better than Yanqing's, but I think Bailu's was better. It just felt like there was that extra oomph on it, which I think Seele's one didn't quite have. But yeah, that's going to be my placement. gonna, well, I say lock that in. It's not locked at all with this tier list, but yeah, that's the placement done. Next up is Jing Yuan. What to do with Jing Yuan? I think I'll put him together with Seele, or maybe or do I put it a bit of a stretch and put him down? I feel like that's a bad idea. Some people need to go in the C tier. Some people even need to go in the D tier. I just okay, you know what? I'm gonna put him in B. I think I'm gonna put him in B as a prediction. I think I'm gonna hate myself later for the state of this tier list, but that's where I'm gonna place him. Let's see. Because I think his like ult animation. Yeah, already we're getting a little bit more of. Okay, I'm happy with my placement.
So, have you decided yet?
Already we're getting a bit more character-to-character interaction. Like,
Bold indeed.
we had a little bit of that in Seele's, but not to this storytelling state.
Too naive.
This is great already.
It is a warrior's game. Singular encounters with endless possibilities.
Oh, the unique, like, animated splash transitions are so good. This is giving some major Zhongli vibes. Like, it's giving some very similar coloring, musical similarities, but
Here.
which obviously they are actually quite similar characters if you think about it.
This is how to secure victory.
But this is great.
Time for the master stroke.
And now we get to see the ultimate animation.
Radiant spirits heed my word. Show no mercy.
Boom.
Have you memorized all that?
Yes, General.
Very good. But only when you've forgotten it will you be ready.
What? So then... Huh? General, you're stealing pieces again!
I think that was really good. And I think as a placement, that felt a whole cut above the others that we've seen so far. Like, there were proper character conversations. We got a little storyline going on. I think the way that they integrated the character animations was probably the best we've seen so far into that trailer. Yeah, I would put S, but I know that once we get to the later stages, it's gonna be a blanket move down, I think. So I'm gonna put him in A. I think I'm gonna hate myself for this tier list, but yeah, that's my placement right now. Next up is Silverwolf. I think this will be really vibey. Like, we're gonna get her game themes. We're gonna get a lot of like interesting ways of showing the animations. Like, I think it's gonna feel completely different, a bit like Kenichi's one did when we watched the Genshin trailers. His felt very unique because of such a different theme. So I think I'm going to put her as a prediction at top of B and leave it there. I guess we'll see whether she proves me wrong like Jing Yuan did. Here we go. So what's your favorite? I can 100% see that. She's such a fun character. This is Honkai Impact 3rd gameplay. I think that's quite a cool little nod. Yeah, Kafka's messages interacting.
Missions? I can do this in my sleep.
Nice. They're really nailing these transitions.
The Anti-Matter Legion?
Oh, the music here is so good.
Let's see. Just a couple of small fry.
Here we go.
I don't mind an easy mode run. I guess I could play a while.
such a... I think her animations do just really play into a really good looking trailer. Because there's so much color going on, there's so much like contrast. Now big enemy, that disappearing.
Most noise. Wanna beat me? Come back.
And yeah, the integration of then her ultimate animation.
All done.
S ranking. That was great. And then I guess we get a little extra nod at the end. Oh. That is quite cool. So I think for her, I think Jing Yuan's was better, but I did really like that. So I'm going to put her in A along with Jing Yuan. We'll see if there's any big moves later, but I'm quite happy with these two at the moment. Next up is Luocha. I'm going to do, I think, my first super controversial placement here. And I'm going to place Luocha in D. I have no recollection of this trailer. Some people have to go in D as a prediction, so that I can see a nice curve. But I think this might be a rogue choice. But that's what I'm going to do. Luocha, I'm sorry, my friend. You are my first limited D pick. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I'm regretting it already.
The days and years pass us like the wind. But the warning before the journey still rings in my ears. Guard your road. Remember your oath.
Man, this is so good. Like the way that they're making this, making him seem like an unknown, like he's kind of appearing in crowds, unseen.
I too am bound by rules. That which has been lost will be reclaimed. That which is seized must be repaid.
Saving someone.
Fear not.
He's so elegant in like all of his actions. Like it's so smooth and so controlled.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead will return.
And there's that ultimate animation.
It's hard for a wanderer to find rest in this world.
And there he is disappearing into the crowd once again.
But I still need a pair of eyes to witness your promise.
And there we go. Yeah, he had he's probably like the biggest unknown out of characters we've met so far, because we barely, like, he didn't have a huge role in the story so far. At least that's how I felt. Like we meet him a bit as Dan Hung in the Luofu story. He kind of, I'd be interested to see if we end up with more from him, I guess, in the future. Man, that was really good as well. And I don't know what to. I think we're in trouble. I think we're really in trouble. I don't think this goes well at all. Oh no. Well, I've put him in A. Man, I guess we'll see. Next is Kafka. Kafka's one is just going to be good, isn't it? Is this the one with the classical music in the background, where there's the wanted posters, and if it is that I think my problem here is the standard, I think, is just going to keep going up. But I think the base level's so high already that, like, I'm thrown off on what to do. this is my rogue pick. I'm putting her in S. I don't think it's that rogue, but I think I'm gonna not be happy. Oh no, Blade is next. Why they switched? I don't know. Blade is next. I think Blade will be in the beta. Okay, we're going to ignore the fact that I've just put Kafka up there. I've put Blade in the beta. I guess we'll see next. Yeah, I find it weird that Kafka was second half, right? Because I feel like a lot of the time they put the big characters in the first half. Granted, Blade is really cool as well, but yeah, I think it was a bit of a rogue choice in my opinion. Man, this is really cool.
Sword will be the last thing you see.
They're doing so much with like the darks and the reds.
Yet their sin is greater.
Feels very chaotic compared to some of the others, which I think makes a lot of sense, right?
For their lofty Xianzhou ships.
Okay, and there's our hint to Imbibita Lune. Oh. Oh yes, I did know that. They're so different, aren't they? There we go, his duel against Dan Hung.
Until your sin is cleansed, my vengeance will pursue
And man, his ultimate looks so clean. Candle almost going out. Maybe a nod to the fact that he can't fully die. Wow, that was great. Do we have another little... Oh, no. Okay. Next is then Kafka's. Okay, good. We're back on track. Blades, I think, was really good. I want to put him up with these guys as well. We've got some big issues with what to do. This is not going to end well. But you know what? We're in for it. I think that was solid data from where we are with the list at the moment. I think we will see some big movements later, but yeah, happy with that. Then Kafka. We've already seen where I've put Kafka. Hopefully, she lives up to what I remember, but let's see. Here we go.
All units, target spotting, target spotting!
Yes, this is exactly what I remember. And this is... We're in for a treat here. Man.
Don't be afraid. Listen to me. Wasn't it you who invited me?
Yes. Okay. I'm quite happy with my S tier placement. Oh, the way that they're doing those, like,
Fragile to be a threat.
I think with her kit, like how she pops all of the dot effects leads to those like boom moments, like those suddenly push into an action. I don't know how to describe it, but like the hard beats. Man, this is great.
Destiny has thousands of faces. Why does it choose to wear this one? Stealing a glance.
Boom.
Now then,
And that's our ultimate.
where are you hiding?
Boom.
Sooner or later, the curtain has to fall. As for the ending, wanna take a guess? Heads or tails? What's your answer?
Boom. That was really, really good. And I'm really happy with my initial S tier placement. And I'm going to put her in S tier. I'm very yeah, very happy with that decision. I guess we'll see what happens in regards to the rest of the list, but happy in S. Next up is, and I'll check to be sure, Bibitalune. So I think Bibitalune's one will be really good. And I'm going to put an A-tier prediction. Don't think it will be quite Kafka's one, as you said, iconic. But I think it will be really good. Because I think they did so well with him in the story, especially building up to the Bibitalune moment. And I think they're just going to build off of that in the trailer. So, Dan Heng in Bibitalune.
Of permanence.
Imbibed of Lune, successor of the Azure Dragon, commander of the clouds and the rain, tasked with watching over the ambrosial arbor.
That art looks so good.
Reckless arrogance, invoke the transmutation arcanum.
We're getting a little bit of a backstory.
Unpardonable sins, punishable by death.
And we get the transformation.
The consequences are mine to bear. Fantilia, if you wish to obstruct me, you'll have to do better.
Ooh, look at this.
You're flawed. Celestial Dragon, break.
There's this enhanced skill.
You
Now time to face Fantilia.
Is within your grasp.
I stand here to fight for a new life. Delve hidden moon, world cleansing dragon.
And there's his team up ability in the Fantilia boss fight.
You have a choice this time.
Man.
I'm waiting.
That was really good. I don't think it was Kafka's level. And I think he finds himself in amongst these guys. And to be honest, I think I see him as similar to Luocha's one. That's the kind of feeling I got from it. Like I think there was a lot more moments that didn't feel quite as quality as some of the ones we saw above, but yeah, that's my feeling for that. These guys are gonna have to get a big shift. This is way too heavily skewed upwards. But next up is Xuan. I've got no idea for this one, no idea at all, and that kind of wants me to put a safe-ish prediction of being in C. I'm not happy about it. Or do I even... The problem with this predictions list, guys. Yes, I think it will be better than Jeppy's and Himeko's, but no, I don't think she'll end up above D tier, is the way that prediction goes. I'm trying to make as little difference in characters' predictions to actuals, but I think I'm going to do that, and we'll see. Here we go then. I'm ready to be proven wrong immediately.
Fallen petals
Okay.
bed the ground.
Oh.
All is preordained. And what is seen through the omniscia is destined to be realized.
It's already very
now that
good.
all elements of the past have taken their places, the future sits within my reach. As clear as daylight.
I think this is really good, guys.
Woes of many morphed to one. Nova burst. Shun by hearts. The omniscia sees through you. The cycles of yin and yang never cease.
There's her ultimate. Oh no, that's not her ultimate. That's her healing.
Sorry, Lady Xuan.
Got a bit of a character interaction again.
Lady Xuan. Delving into the way of the world, scrutinizing the universe's entirety.
Ooh. They're really doing something with the music here.
The universe have their own inherent principles.
This is our
Choice
ultimate.
between weal and woe lies in our own hands.
Do we get a little afterwards?
Three things: fire, theft, and teammates. Although the general's comments are crude, they're nonetheless logical. Jing Yuan, your thoughts?
Yeah, that was good. I think I'm gonna put her top of B in anticipation of the big movements. But yeah, really good. Next up is Jingliu. I think Jingliu's one is going to be really good, and I'm gonna put her as a prediction in A. Yes, maybe there's a bit of a bias, but that's where my prediction is gonna go, and I think that's relatively safe as a prediction. So let's see
The Xianzhou
how
has
it
met
is.
with countless trials. The darkening mists shroud the radiant moon. Bound by blindness, one is cast into Mara with a sharp blade, yet still powerless against the demons. With this blade as my core, the inner self is purged. Unworthy. Blade fodder.
Yeah, this is really good. I think they're doing really well with the environment, making those character animations
No
feel
matter how you try to cleanse
really good.
it, remnants of the past return with the snow, powerless, unable to mend past animosities.
There's the blind field gone.
All will be revealed.
That is the ultimate.
Flame.
Man. This is really good. I'm left a little bit speechless.
To the very end, until the stars have been cut down from the sky. This oath I will never forsake.
Yeah, I really liked that. I think in comparison to some of the others, I do think she falls in this same category of all of these. I think I view hers as maybe here in between these guys. I do think I need to do a bit of a shift. I think I'm gonna shift all of these guys down a tier, or at least some of them, as a pre-done, as a a preemptive move. That's what I'm looking for. And I think I'm gonna leave like this for now. I think that's fine. Just because I'm really worried about that 2.0 jump and beyond. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do for now. Next up, prediction, Topaz. I think Topaz's one will be quite fun. With I don't really remember it. I think we'll see Numby doing some fun things. We'll see some quite unique ways of showing her animations and showing the debt collecting. Maybe it's rogue to put her in C. I think it is, but I'm gonna do that. That's my prediction. And I guess we'll see whether she
Ladies and gentlemen,
proves me right or wrong. Okay, it's already quite a cool way of doing an introduction.
The bigger it gets. So give up the chase and pay up the debts. Still not following? Then why not learn from the pros?
1. Balancing the books is a moral imperative. Default and pay double. 2. Shed any and all illusions of outwitting the system.
Why, if it isn't Miss Topaz, what a delightful surprise!
Got an arrival of Sampo, seeing his animations.
They unveil ulterior motives.
Beat him up and take his debt.
Negotiations choose ability over familiarity.
Sure.
Madam Herta, your account has been frozen. This is last month's bill.
That's all? Chump change. Over to you, Asta.
See here, Miss Asta? Just swipe it.
Debt collected.
4. In business, there are no permanent enemies.
Yeah, it is fun, and it's like I do think that gives it some bonus points.
All right, Numby, you're up.
There's the ultimate.
Making friends can be beneficial to both parties. Wouldn't you agree, Supreme Guardian?
And that was her presentation to to a class. Yeah. First proper look at the International Peace Association, at least in these trailers. So I think the fun points give it a boost over some of the others. And I think I'm going to put her in B for now. I think Luocha's one really surprised me with I think how well they did that stranger, like unknown elements with him appearing in crowds, disappearing in crowds. I think that was really clever. And I think that's why I lean his over Topaz's. But yes, that's done there. Next up is Huohuo. I think I don't know. I think they can also do some really fun stuff with her getting spooked, with the tail, with her entering her possessed form, I guess. I think I'm going to put her in C as well. It's mainly because I'm trying to make us a little bit skewed this way, just so later on we have a better time with our list. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. C tier. It is. Oh, and it's Argenti next. Man, why is this so like this? I'm going to put Argenti with Huohuo maybe just above. And that's that. So, Argenti next. I really need to check the ordering of these things ahead of time, but I very much didn't. Man, this is like getting right into it, like music-wise. Feels like we haven't built up at all into this.
The beauty is universal. She is within our grasp and beyond the expanse of the cosmos. Argenti of the Honor-clad swears to you. The beauty is eternal.
The beauty is eternal.
Knights of beauty? Are they that amazing?
Legend tells of a lone beast deep in the stars called the Omen of Evil.
Are you saying Pom-Pom's the Omen of Evil?
Minions keen and powerful, but it has a knight's spear lodged in its bones. On the land at the end of the universe.
Fighting monsters? I can do that too.
It seems that you also have the qualifications of a knight. But forgive me. For here, we must part ways. It is my fate to cross the stars alone.
I think he's such like a bizarre character. Like it felt when he was introduced, and all of this is so like unhinged, like a lot of Star Rail things are.
Till I draw my last breath. For it, Drilla.
It is.
What's happening?
Until I see that light once more, I shall protect beauty everywhere. See you again, somewhere in the universe.
And then he's off.
So, what was he doing here again?
Basically just did his entire story quest in 2 minutes. And to be honest, both are incredible in just what they are. That was great. I think I really undersold him, and I'm gonna put him above. I think that was so much. I think they just did so well making it really fun and really just chaotic, which is pretty much him. And I think they encapsulated him better than maybe some of the trailers below him did. I don't know, but that's my placement. I'm chucking him in A. Do I? You know what? Maybe even above Silverwolves. I think I view all of these as pretty similar. I think Jing Yuan edges ahead of both of those, but between Silverwolf and Argenti, I think they're very, very similar in terms of my ranking for them. Okay, now Huohuo for real. I put her in C. Oh god, I put Argenti in C and he's ended up in A. I've made some pretty good decisions, if I don't say so myself. But here we go, Huohuo's. Gonna be leaning into the ghost element.
Maybe I should just resign. Oh, it won't matter if I'm gone anyway.
Good job at the 10 commissions.
Ghost, ghost, ghost. What ghost?
the ghost tail saying what ghost?
You scared me.
I think I found the ghost, guys.
Here I am.
Feed, eat my wasted.
What are you two playing dead? Let's go.
Just being dragged around by the tail.
Exercise spirits, find evil, may the talisman protect you!
Go, I'll be right behind you.
I'll see if there's anyone. Hello, anybody? Anybody?
Run, run, run. That's all you know.
I wasn't calling you guys!
Man, this is really well put together. Like,
So here's the
we're getting a whole like story about her. We're getting, I think the visual effects are really good. I think the way that they've blended in the character animations has been so good. Oh, we get to see the full possession. This is also really well done.
I know thy names. With haste I come. Share my flames. Well, that's that.
I'd better write my resignation quickly. Mr.
I think,
Tail,
look,
I feel
the
like
talent
I
of
forgot
having that
something
tail.
important.
You talking about that little
Oh.
juggling girl?
Yeah, I think that was really good. And next up, Ruan Mei. Okay, just making sure I know which one's next. Yeah, I think, man, I put her in C. I want to put her, I think, amongst these guys. I just don't know exactly where. I think maybe above Dan Hung. And I think that's where I'm going to put her. I think they did really well with like showing her character. I think they did really well showing the difference between her being possessed and not. And the possessed felt really cool, really like you're there with her fear of ghosts and then her unfortunate talent of being able to be possessed by ghosts. So yeah, I'm quite happy. Put her in B tier. Next up is Ruan Mei. I think Ruan Mei's is going to be very clean, very intentional, and I think it will be good. I'm just not sure how good in comparison to some of the ones we've already seen. So I think I'm gonna, this might be a rogue pick, but I'm also gonna put her in C. I've had a feeling of one of these three I'm not gonna like so much. And so far I've been proven wrong on 2 counts, but yeah, I'm gonna put Ruan Mei in C. Because I don't think we're gonna get that much. But here we go.
The soft wind beckons the early spring.
We come, we're seeing
A
the
joyous
cherry
mood
blossom
Does
petals.
it bring
Is this a poem?
a chilly wake from rest?
Yeah. Okay. I was about to say is it a haiku, but that wasn't enough
Where is the
syllables
home I
on the
miss?
second line.
Only remembered in drunken bliss.
Okay.
Oh, looks like it's tea time. Without accelerating,
I do think they're doing a really good
life
job of showing like the elegance and the
a never-ending cycle of melody.
calmness
The core
that
of
she
all
has.
existence is unity.
We get to see, man, I forget what these guys are called, but the little cat things that she just breeds
Sometimes waiting
for
around is
an
also a
inexplicable
change.
reason. Then the experiment. We've had a bit of a step up in the music.
Oh? The results are beyond my expectations. Every petal in life's garden
Now we
will
have the
meet a
ultimate
day when it
animation.
is torn away by the wind's call. Fret not.
Or
You
only
still
a
hold
part of the ultimate
academic
animation.
value.
Then we get to see a bit of the coldness, the unfeeling part of her. I think that was really good. I think they did a really good job of showing her character. I think as trailers go, my enjoyment out of it was maybe a bit less than some of the others. But I think that's purely on that basis. So I'm going to put her here in C. And I think leave her there for now. Next up is Ratio, a final one before 2.0. And I think his is going to be really chaotic, really fun. So I'm going to go with like a early placement of maybe beta, and we'll see how he does. I think this is going to be like a little bit like Argenti's in being quite unhinged.
The universe itself. And within the Intelligentsia Guild there is a figure. Exceptional. Maverick. Luminary. Whose every action radiates a quiet grandeur.
Ignorance is a
They're just in a bathtub.
I am Veritas Ratio, a scholar and educator. Should your mind exhibit symptoms of dullness, feel free to give the doctor a call. You learn to know yourself.
And this little guy, I've forgotten what their name was.
Your enemy, but it can still require encouragement. 0 points, 0 points. Next. Is that all?
He broke out.
Not bad.
I think Ratio's like one of the more unhinged characters that we've got. Like his attacks throwing chalk. His ultimate of just having his fingers as an L and then the thing falling. The pillar.
No need to rush. Patience breeds success.
Yeah, here we go.
Just as my calculations predicted. An interesting test of intellect.
That was really fun. I was quite dragged into it. And I think he lives up with these guys. I'm not sure where I'd like to go beyond that, but I'll put him there in B. Next up is 2.0. And then quickly. So I'm a little bit behind. I'm somewhere along the way in Amphoreus. I don't remember exactly how far I got, but I think myself and like quite a lot of people, I found myself less driven to play it for a little while. Whilst I was doing the story quests, I really enjoyed them, but I've kind of just ended up stacking them up, unsure of what to do with them, especially because I've been trying to record things and figure out what I'm going to do with them as a video. So that's ended up with me quite as behind. In terms of like account progression, I played since day one, and I've in terms of like endgame, I'm quite caught up. I don't have any issues there, but yeah, it's a little bit then behind story wise. But I try to keep up with events where I can. So next up then, 2.0, and just to check who is first, because here I've got Black Swan, and it is Black Swan. Okay, recently buffed, and I think hers will be. I think we had something. I'm trying to think which of the Genshin's ones might have done this, but I think hers will be a little bit like, here's a show of like all of Penacony as like a like teaser towards what's to come. So I think hers will be quite good. I've definitely seen it. I do not remember it in the slightest. And I think I'm going to put a maybe top of B, and we'll see, yeah, whether she lives up to that. Man, look at this like jump up in animation quality. I felt it was coming, but like specifically there, I'm talking about the reflections and how good that reflection looked in water.
What are you afraid of?
The kind of like
Relax.
the chaotic, scary violins.
Life is a winding labyrinth. With memories.
They're doing a really good job of showing the weirdness of Penacony here.
People believe they're facing the present and the future.
Which I think Black Swan's character quite encapsulates that like initial feeling in once you get into Penacony.
There's more than one destiny to choose from.
And I think they're doing a really good job of giving this like air of control that Black Swan has.
Open your eyes.
Like she's really calm, really in tune with
How else will you find
the weirdness. Like the weirdness feels like it's happening centered around her rather than separate from her.
Or another.
We get to see the ultimate animation.
But fear not. Unless I erase
Showing
them,
off some of the tarot
you
cards.
won't forget.
That's such a cool effect, having her made out of segments from different cards. That was really good, and I want to put her up next to Jing Yuan's. I think I really liked. Man, I don't know. These two are both here for me, and I just don't know which order. I think that these two are also quite interchangeable. I think there's a few cases where we've got some at quite similar levels, but I think I'm going to put her here in this list for now. And yeah, I love the Penacony vibe too. It's. I think they just nailed that. Nailed 2.0 just in general. I think maybe they dragged it a little bit too much. Once we got to the end of the Penacony arc, and I think Amphoreus then was really, really slow, which I think is fine. It's just then I think in the constant like in Penacony, like after every patch, it was like, what's just happened in this story? And I think they really, really nailed that. But yeah, next up is Sparkle. And I'm going to put Sparkle as an S tier prediction. I vaguely remember this. It's completely chaotic. It's completely... I think it's one of the more iconic trailers, along with Kafka's. And I just don't know which order I want these two in the prediction. And I think because I view Kafka's as slightly more iconic, I'm going to put a second in S. We'll see how it does. Here we go. Sparkle monodrama. Man. Just having like memories of her shooting each other being her self. What?
There's only one bullet left. Wanna play a game? What's
Yep.
your wager? The life of a faker.
I think as well, Sparkle was also such a good character to have at the start of Penacony for a release. Because I think just like Black Swan's trailer set scene, this does a really good job as well.
Pretending to be smart like you do. Then, what is a fool? Knowing when to act clueless.
Yeah, they've done such a good job with the music. It's such a good job of showing her as completely crazy. And then we're just lost. Oh my god, this is great. Get a preview of a lot of the characters that are to come. Man, I don't really know what to say. It's just so good. Man.
Were you scared just now?
Wow, that was really good. I think it's as a surprise to no one that she's up here. To be honest, I do think I put it above Kafka's. I very much view them as the same tier and the same ranking effectively, but I'm gonna put her above Kafka's here. Whew. Next up, I believe we have Acheron's. So, what to do with Acheron as a prediction? I don't know. I really don't know. I think I'm gonna put her. I think it will be really good. You know, anniversary patch character. They're gonna go all in with the trailer. I'm gonna put her top of A as my prediction, and we'll see, I guess, how she does in comparison to that. So, next up is Acheron's trailer. Cool. Here we go.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Penacony.
The Charming Festival is here, and guests from all walks of life have arrived.
I'm starting to get really creative where they put the Huohuo trailer at the start. Man, this effect. Oh my god. Like, so much of this was, like, drawn, right? Like, anime style.
Illusional reality. Care to guess? Either way, dusk's wane, it too shall fall.
Man, look at that transition into a splash art.
What did you say?
Against the Stellaron Hunters. Man, this animation is so clean. And there we go, there was some anime drawn animation. Back again.
I weep for the departed. Stream forth. The gleam of
Then we get the skill animation. Man. I really miss this era of Star Rail.
I've seen her before.
Find me. Find me. Your end, my origin.
And it was that little hit to being Ruan Mei made me go, yeah, absolutely pulling for. Boom.
There is nowhere to go but forward.
Man. They do so well with this music. If I remember correctly, is that the same music we had when she did that big slash attack in the story? Man. They just do so well with it. And we see the sparkle mask showing that, you know, it was her manipulating things.
Find me.
Man, that was really, really good. Where did I really put her in? We're gonna have some big issues, but she is way up there with these guys. That was really good. And I think the order will be this. I think I like it a little bit more. And yeah, so it is the same theme when it was in the story, because that was such an insane moment, I think. It was this discovery of who she is, how powerful she really is. I think Huohuo really, really, really nails, I think, power scaling from characters. Like, if we're ignoring meta in-game playability, I think they do such a good job with having differences between, like, lore-wise power scaling. And I think it's really cool to then look at, like, comparisons between them in that way. They do such a good job with the lore, just in general. Okay, next up is Aventurine. I think we're going to get a completely different vibe from what we just had. And I think it will also be really good. I'm really hating how skewed this predictions list is getting, but I'm going to put him in the middle of, or like towards the top end of B tier. That's going to be my prediction. I think I'm going to live to regret this, as with basically everything on this list.
If you had
let's go
a
gambling.
chance to make a 2,000% return, but risked losing 100% of your principal, what would you do?
What's the likelihood?
The math is simple. There's no way to define the value of a single chip.
There surely is. But nope, we've missed a gambling.
But I believe a chip is worth a miracle.
Of course you do.
The dice are cast. It's all...
The fact that he's relatively high up in the IPC and he's just a gambler. But I guess that's how he got there, isn't it?
But life would be quite dull if it were just an unending series of wins, wouldn't it?
Final set. Duel. Welcome, challenger.
I think they did such a good job with him in the story, because I think, like, before his release patch, I didn't like him that much as a character. But I think they did such a good job, like, selling his story, selling his involvement in the story.
Everything. There seems to be a slight misunderstanding, my friend.
Yep.
At this
I think you've
table,
been out-gambled here, my friend.
are the challenger. Because unlike the house, the gambler knows exactly what they want.
I mean, well, yeah, the gambler wants to win. No, but surely the house wants to steal all your money. They surely both know. You know what? I'm not going to question you, Aventurine. There we go. Yeah, I think that's really good. I think they really did a good job of, like, showing his gambling themes, his... I've lost it a bit for words again, but I think I'm going to put him here. I think I liked some of these a little bit more, but that's it. Like, I think the problem here with the Star Rail ones is so many of them feel so close together in terms of, like, quality, in terms of how well they sell the characters. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. He's in A tier. Next up is Boothill, and I'm going to check to be sure. Nope, it's Robin. Robin's one, we're going to go through something musically amazing, and I think... Oh no, I've just lost my list. Okay, guys, 2 secs. We're going to have to try and recover what the state of the list was. Oh man. I knew this was going to happen. I just fat-fingered the back button. Okay. We're going to deal with this real quickly. So, actually, I think I'm wrong. I think the list is fine. So let's go back into presentation mode. Okay, never mind. I expected to have to go through a big old mess, but apparently not. Perfect. So we'll pretend nothing happened. And Robin, did I put her somewhere or is she just gone? What? Oh, there she is. Okay. So for Robin, what to do with her? I think we're gonna put her quite high. I think I'm like musically really gonna enjoy it. I don't think she'll quite go up to the level of the ones we've got in S so far, but I think top of A is gonna be my initial placement. So here we go. And it's the ultimate music. Man, they're doing, you know, when we go into the different aspect ratio that we're in for a treat. Man, such a good job. With like showing her trapped in a cage storyline, feeling isolated despite being seen, the anime drawn wings there. It just feels like we're just going for a music video, and that's great. Just getting drawn into it. It's, and then we're getting to see little bits of animation. Key change. Man, this is great. I think what they've done. Oh, actually, we'll wait for this a little bit. But it's, I think they've done such a good job in our time in Penacony so far of having each character's trailer feel so unique from the others. Like it feels like we're going on a like completely different journey each time. And I think, look, I'm biased. I really like the music. That's why for the time being, I'm going to place in the S tier, and we'll see how that goes. So, next up will be okay. Yeah, next up will be Boothill. I just need to check that we are there with Boothill for sure. Cool. Next up will be Boothill, and I think Boothill's one will also be quite good. I think we're going to be on a completely different, like, Western vibe. I think we're gonna be somewhere in the. I keep putting these guys high up. I was doing quite well, having us a little bit. Okay, rogue choice. I'm gonna put him in B. For the sake of my list looking somewhat bell curved, I'm gonna put him in B. I may live to regret this. As with every placement on this list. Here we go, Boothill.
Jade, spokesperson for the IPC.
On our Western vibe. We're in a bar.
Big deal, cowboy. Of course, it'll be dangerous.
How big?
IPC big enough.
You have a new
Man, this music's really good.
process it as soon as possible.
Dangerous? Well, fudge. Dangerous for who? Bring it on, baby.
Nice. I'm being so drawn in.
Let's duel. Fair and square.
Man, this music is great. Just cut to a full Western.
Here, I'll give you a chance.
Uh-huh.
Aim here. Just kidding, budgethead. Come on. That's the forking spirit. When it's time to shoot, quit yapping! Lock and load, or dig your own grave. Of course, remember to aim for the heart.
Man, this is really good. Man, that it feels like we've taken like a full step up again, going full animation.
Your bounty is complete. How would you like to land?
Good question.
I don't think he really thought that one through. But yeah, that was really good. And what? Why are they all so good? That's my only question. I think he's got to go in with these guys. Is it time to do another shift on this list? It might be. I don't know if I'm happy about that. I'm going to put him, I think, just below Black Swans and go with that. Now, my mini shift is going to be, I think these two are going to come down. Yanqing, Seele, and Bailu can come down. Is this too rogue? I don't know how I feel about this. Okay. I'm going to stop there. I feel like we're just going to keep getting ones. Like, I think Firefly's one is going to be way up here. We're going to have Jade. I think Jade's one will be really good. We're just going to keep going, and it's going to keep going to the top. So that's my adjustments done for now. And Boothill was your first 5-star. Wow. My first one, limited wise, was Seele. I lost my first 50-50 on the first patch. Then had to grind for a while to get Seele. That was my initial star L pulls. But next up, Firefly. Now, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I remember hers or not. What I do remember is maybe it was an animated short of hers on the planet Glomoth and that fight, fully at like anime style. So I'd need to try not to mix those up. But I do think it will be really good. Mainly because this was, I think, I was about to say like one of the main sellers of 2.0, but realistically, so many of these Penacony characters were such like high quality in terms of like giving them storylines, the abilities they gave them, the way that they were. I think just the character integration to the story in Penacony was just so good. So I'm gonna place it as an S tier. I may live to regret this. I am a little bit biased, but here we go. No way. Is this the actual? A hint towards that storyline. Man, this is that moment in the story. Or at least she's in that place in using similar abilities. Here comes an enemy.
Unfortunately, I was also born a weapon. To be
Oh boy, here we go. Sam's theme is just so good. Da 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 da. There it is. Man, this is so good. Flashback.
Glamots, Iron Cavalry,
And now,
Celeron, Hunter.
then who will you be in the future?
I don't know.
To burn to ashes is the honor of Glamoth's Iron Cavalry. Like destiny, it cannot be defied.
But for that, I still have the right to choose.
Nice. Then the full transformation where she gains the wings.
Even if I'm like a firefly to a flame, and life begets death.
There we go. Feels like we're in a whole like anime episode right here.
In the future, I will be a firefly and live for myself until I die and burn to ashes.
Boom. And then that scene at the start of Penacony. Is this the first time we've seen any hint of Kalis in any of these trailers so far? I don't think we did see us in like the early ones. Wow, okay. That was really good. Again, I feel we're gonna have a big issue up in this S tier. But I feel like we went like, for this one, we went on like a whole journey with the character. We had a whole like storyline of what was happening, I think, in that trailer. So I'm going to leave her an S for now. We'll see. I think for me, the S tier, the top 3 are the most solidly S tier of what we've done so far. But yeah, that may change a little bit later down the line. Next up is Jade. I think hers will be really good. I feel like I need to be a bit rogue with some predictions because otherwise all the predictions are going to be up here and we're going to end up completely skewed. So I'm going to put her in C. I'm not sure from almost this point onwards how many of these trailers I've seen now. Up until this point, I think I've seen pretty much all of them at some point. But from this point onwards, I think is where we start to get into the very real chance I haven't seen. I've probably seen Feixiao's, and I think that might be it. So I think we're in for now a bit of a ride of unknowns. Predictions are going to get significantly harder because I've got nothing to go off anymore. But Jade can see. Prove me wrong.
Has
How's that
anyone
guy
told
sweating
you?
through the metal? Or
Where
is
there's
sweating a
will,
lot?
There's a way. But a will can also bring death.
Oh my god, he's like roped up.
You naughty child.
Yeah, I definitely don't think I've seen this. Why is he crawling?
Where are they?
Why are you doing that to yourself?
It's time for a lesson.
Okay, I'll talk.
No need. For a will, I shall take it. After all, there's never just one will. The quantity's not bad, but the quality is lacking.
That like grid effect in the background.
You woke it up?
Your heart in chains.
Once a will is ignited, it will spark even more desires. Too bad, the farce is over. And all that's left are the ashes of greed.
Again, really good. I don't know what to do. Like I want to put up in here, up in this territory. I think they did a really good job of selling her. There's a very obvious market that they designed her for, but yeah, I think they did a really good job of doing that, and that's what they were going for. So next up is Xiaoqiu. Just to check, we've got them in the right order. Nope, it's Yunli. Just had to check. You never know when this list is just not correct. But Yunli up next. I have no idea. Really no idea. I think there's a lot to do with her character. But I'm going to be a little bit conservative and put her maybe middle of B as a prediction. We'll see. I'm really regretting some of these predictions I made before because we are skewing towards the later stages, but that is how it goes, unfortunately. So, Yunli. Serendipity. We're on a completely different vibe. I like that we're getting to see other characters. I like when there's interactions between them, especially in these trailers. It's like a cat. Even more extra characters. Oh. That's gonna hurt.
Caught you.
So much bluster. Trying to catch you.
Good doggy.
A little bit hint towards what was going on in the story around this time.
I said, don't block the way.
Looks like you're looking for this.
Oh. Oh my god, that effect! What was that? Okay, here's our big attack.
My skewers,
And there's the ultimate. Spend all day chasing that thing. She finally got it. Be a little bit careful there. Goes dead now. There we go. I think that was really good. What to do with it? What to do with it? We went on like a whole adventure. Like, it felt like some of I think I'm gonna put a top of A. It's the, if I was finalizing the list now, I'd probably put her in S, but I think she's gonna be moved down rather quickly. So top of A it is. Next up is Jiaoqiu, and I will check that it is. Okay. And he's gonna go, I think it's gonna be a little bit more vibey, a little bit more similar to some of these. I'm gonna put him alongside where I put Yunli, middle of B, and we'll see whether he proves me wrong or not. This real cooking that we were just seeing. Sorry, was that real? Okay, sure. Just had to check that was not like some really super mega quality animation. Nope, that was real.
Raw ingredients.
Again, real cooking.
Heat.
What's happening? Are we...
Seasoning.
What are you doing here?
Exposing fake healers.
Fragrance. As the saying goes, food is medicine. Cooking is akin to making medicine. Eat freely and don't hold back. Please, do me the honor of tasting and offering your thoughts.
It's
okay.
amazing. What benefits could this steak possibly have?
Allow you to run faster and jump higher.
Is that so? Then I'll have another plate.
Eat to your heart's content. This is...
I think they did him dirty with
No need to put on an act.
him being a healer in the lore. Why do we keep cutting to food? I'm so confused.
For treating a great assortment of pains, limb paralysis, insomnia, and overactive dreams, it indeed has miraculous effects.
We're doing like hand-drawn animation, in-game animation, real life. I'm just lost.
The main
I'm
course is done.
really lost with
Would
this
you
one.
like some dessert?
Wow, is this edible? Delicious!
I am real lost with that. But yeah, sure. 4K steak, yeah, as you said. What was that? I think I'm gonna put him down here. I don't know why we were doing real filming. Didn't quite do it for me. It left me real confused. But sure, you know what? That's the placement I'm gonna do. That was weird. I'm a little bit like lost after that. Next up will be Feixiao. And I need to check for sure. It is Feixiao. Okay. I've not been duked into this. For Feixiao, I think it's gonna be really good. I remember seeing an animated one where she's brushing her teeth in comparison to Jing Yuan, but I think that's going to be like a teaser or an animated short rather than this. So with that in mind, I have no idea how this will be. I think it will be really good. This is another one of those characters that they're super trying to sell. So I'm going to put her like A tier below these two as a prediction. She is. They really did such a good job with her design, I think. Made me invest in follow-up even though I had literally nothing else for it. We're again in a different aspect ratio. We're in film mode. That's such a cool way. Oh, and we're in Japanese. Okay. We're getting a full duel between the two of them. Okay. General versus general. Man, what a cool splash art. Oh, she's a little bit drunk. That's not Jing Yuan. Poems and wine. All about today's pleasure. Man, this is so like well animated. Man, this is so cool. What's that start of that drawn? Oh, she was just fighting inner demons, I guess. That was really good. And what I want to check was the start of this. Yeah. Look at that. Like a tiny bit before. This looks drawn. Like, look at the ears and look at the... I don't think you get that effect by using the 3D models. Whereas then at this stage, we're not anymore. Wow, that was really good. And just to check, okay, it is Link Show next. Man, it's another one of those that I want to put really high up. But I... We're just going to get better and better, aren't we? And I'm just... Okay, you know what? It's fine. She's going to go top of A for right now. Job done. Linksha next, and don't think I've seen this. I have no idea what to expect. A little bit lost. We've been seeing them getting better and better. I think I still need to skew some things down a bit based on how this predictions list is looking. I'm going to chuck her in B, I think, and I'm going to put a... here. What's my justification for it? Literally nothing. And we'll see. We'll see how good it is.
静かにあなたの悩みは匂いでわかります恐怖の匂い
It's another full in Japanese. Oh, this must have been around the time the voice actors were striking. That makes a lot more sense.
委ねてください
It's really flowy.
助けて 煙は自然と上がるもの そこですかこの世のすべては過ぎゆく運営に過ぎません心の病には心の薬が必要です
Man, like these
煙もなくなる
dust effects, right? Like glittery feeling style of like particle effects, animation of things appearing and disappearing. And the reappearance of Huohuo. It's been a common theme of cameo appearances.
どうぞ邪悪の気は除きましたでは次の方
Jingliu's next. What does Jingliu need? Yeah, that was really good. Once again, it's what do I do with these? What do I do with the ones that are quite good? Where do I put them? Because there's so many now skewed up here. I think I want to put her here. And I'm going to do a little bit of a shifting like this. Do I want to move these two? Look how nice and even this looks. Okay, I'm going to do this. In my mind, they're still pretty S tier, but I think we're going to be getting more and more now that we're almost at Amphoreus. I don't know what to expect with the Amphoreus trailers, but I think they're going to go quite high up. And yeah, we're at that stage where the predictions tier list doesn't mean a whole lot. It doesn't mean much at all because, well, I don't have much to go off of anymore. So for Rapper, I think it will be really good. As always, I'm going to be completely rogue and put it down just for the sake of the tier list looking quite nice at the end. Top of C. Prove me wrong right here. And, you know, we'll be okay. We have a banana monkey. Of course we do. Okay. I'm really liking what they're doing with the saturation here. Everything being kind of black and whitey with these like reds, pinks, purples. Man, well, this is not what I was expecting at all. Why are we in the brains of these monkeys doing a DJ set? I'm so lost. This is completely different what I was expecting here. Man, again with just the color here. Man, this is such a cool way of doing the ultimate animation bits there. Because rather than being fixed in place an enemy, we are moving so dynamically. Man, that was really good. That was really, really good. Where did I put her? Yeah, I put her in C. Man, that something about these music videos that is like up here for me. Like, I think they do so well with like the soundtrack being really good, the way that they're timing all of the elements to the beat, to the music beats. Wow, that was really good. 7-hour-long quest made me go bananas. Me too. That was quite the quest, wasn't it? Next up, I think it is Sunday. So, what to do with Sunday? Another one of those characters that was long, long awaited. I think they'll do a really good job with this trailer. Do I think it will be A or B at the end? Is it? I'm gonna be a bit conservative. Go with B. Let's see if I was correct. Okay, the comparison between the two cells here. We're again in the movie aspect ratio. Oh, playing piano. Sunday. Full like classical music here we're going. Say piano duet. Man. Again, nothing like what I expected.
I was once bronze Melodia, listening to the pleas of those who were suffering, knowing there were no gods who would save people unconditionally. To change anything, you can only rely on yourself. I will overcome the thorns. I have heard the call. There's always a paradise that needs to be built, even if I should melt and fall before reaching it.
I'm just being completely sucked into this.
May this arduous journey of ours lead us starward.
And he's playing in the Astral Express. That was really good. Oh my god.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Oh, stop. Man, what do I do with that? What do I do with that? It's a constant stuck here. Man, we went on like a whole emotional journey with him. That's what it felt like. Through the music, his confrontation with his past self. I think they did that really, really well. So I'm going to put him in... I think I want to put him together with Robin. I think that's very apt. Very... I think fate let that happen. Next up is Fugue. I think they're going to go into that complicated challenge for her of facing her past self as Ting Yun will have been very long awaited. We the last time before then that we saw Ting Yun was all the way in 1.2, maybe 1.1. Yeah, I think they're going to do a really good job with it. So Ting Yun can go. She can find herself in A tier. That's my prediction. Oh, but my prediction's guys, can we pretend my prediction is like in the A tier? But for the sake of moving because what the hell am I gonna? There's so many characters to come that are all gonna find themselves way up there. Well, here we go. Fugue, wordless. Memories of the Luofu.
I can only pick one. You can only pick one. Then let's go. The cosmos stretches far and stars fill the sky. And I have not seen enough.
Aww. Oh, this is a nod towards Yinli's one.
You're in good hands.
I bought your shoes, and now I can't walk straight. Compensation.
Oh, this guy.
Good shoes are meant for decent people. Why don't you ask them? There are countless sites in this universe. Why choose this one?
I'm again getting completely drawn in. I think they're doing such a good job of
This is the one I cherish.
showing her character. Oh.
But this isn't yours. This is mine. Go.
Oh, we're full anime. Man, this looks so good. And this all happened. Oh. So that was all in her head happening while she was being revived. That was so good, guys. What the list is gone already. I want to put her up with these guys. I think it was better than I don't know what to do. We're stuck again. Look at the state of this. We're already skewed up to A. And we've not gone to Amphoreus yet. I don't know. I think it's been quite obvious with the last few, but especially going forward, I have no idea what to expect from these now. I thought I'd seen maybe a little bit more of these than I necessarily had. So I think we're going to have to do some drastic changes. Jing Yuan, as a 1.0 character, you've served a very good time in A. I think you are down to B. I think I need to skew things a little bit this way. I'm not happy about it. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Like, yeah, it's such a, like, I think the problem, one thing I've been thinking about is, do I need to, like, go contextually with these lists? But I think then I'm reading too much into it. Like, do I view the lists as, view all the 1.x characters in a certain light, or the 2.x, but then you also get a scale along as you go deeper into the patch, and it just ends up being at that point, why make a list if I'm putting so much work into trying to adjust? But you know what, the list is fun. It's a little bit painful to me as we go, but I think it's a lot of fun. It gives us an extra thing to do along the way. Okay, that's my adjustment. We'll see if there's any more as we go. Next up is Herta. Herta is going to be really good. We're going to be up in S. We're going to be, I think, here is my prediction. There's no way that they will have gone for that long without revealing Herta herself and give her a bad trailer. Like, there's no chance. Not a chance in hell. So, way up in A. It's my prediction. Let's see. And I just had to double check. It is Herta. Okay. This is wildly different animation.
Thank you for making time in your busy schedules to gather here. We have only a single purpose. Ensure Herta City remains free for all eternity. Now, let the noble creator witness your achievement.
Oh my god. We're in a Herta's own special world.
Centralization. You want to sort the Hertas into different grades? Let's just start over. Geniuses love stabbing each other in the back. Didn't you know? Oh, a Herta virtual idol project? This thing's really nice. 10 Ember eras. Maybe.
Is there a whole city of them somewhere?
No copyright? Next. In this circus now! Everyone! That Madam Herta is a fake!
Staging a revolution.
Have you noticed? Her style is totally different from ours. It's twist. This story isn't as dull as I expected. Remember, the biggest problem is having no problems at all.
This is a completely different journey to what I was expecting.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing, you know.
Like the Michelangelo painting? Man, I should really know who painted that. Was it Da Vinci? Oh no.
I'm perfect, as expected.
She's perfect. Well, that was really good. I felt like we were just transported into a different universe. I hate the fact that I want to chuck now like everything in S. I think that's how it's... Okay, I think that's going to go in S. We got like a whole insight in how the little Herta statues, the little Herta puppets go, how a little insight into Herta's brain. I think I'm going to chuck her in S. We'll see what happens next. Aglaia, I'm going to be real critical. Huohuo did not have the budget to make 2 incredibly good trailers in the one patch. So as a result, Aglaia, sorry, you're in. Man, I can't. Like, she is gonna be up in up in S, but okay, this could be my rogue pick of Amphoreus. If I'm proven wrong here, I don't think I can do any more rogue picks of Amphoreus. Okay. Pendulum on a metronome.
Beautiful morning. Time for my perfect master to start her immaculate day. As a
Are we in the mind of one of
her
the...
mind. Perfect. As an overseer, she keeps her word. And as an artist, she pursues the superlative.
This feels very different to how we see
She can be
Aglaya.
somewhat impulsive.
Won't you dance with me?
Those gorgeous steps. Her graceful bearing. Yet some
Are they
insensitive fool
Gardamex?
always seeks to interrupt the
I think that's what they were
irreplaceable
called.
moment. No matter, of course. My master has everything under control. Who am I exactly? You needn't worry. I am an insignificant tool. If I can help fulfill that golden tragic wish, I am willing to be crushed to pieces.
Oh, and now we get to see a bit of the
Adorned in splendor.
less
bathed in
glamorous
gold.
side.
Time to cut fate's thread.
Oh,
Die for me, garment maker.
garment maker.
As you wish.
Man, look at this animation.
Nameless soldier. This city is the bed where we are laid to rest.
Man. Yeah, I don't think I can do any more of the push them down just because yeah, can't really do that. That was really good as well. We're definitely in this tier. It's then where along the way. I think like in terms of it does. I really like the music-y video ones. I'm gonna put her here in A. I think very easily you could make the case to me that she's S, and I'd completely agree. But I think for the sake of how many of these I'm gonna have that same opinion of, I think we need to do something like this. Next up is Tribby. Just had to check it wasn't Mighty instead. So Tribby, I think Tribby's one will be really good. I think we're in high AS territory, predictions wise. Let's take a look down here. Who would my rogue S tier predictions be? You. I think that's too many to also put Tribby in S, so I'm gonna put Tribby top of A. It's like a prediction. That's my take. So here's Tribby's one.
To protect the mail from devastation.
Okay, we're in. Have you just started?
Peace on our expedition.
Are we doing the Team Rocket? Meowth, that's right. Why? What the hell? Oh no. It's a fun way of showing off some of those character animations. Man, this is really good. Oh. What? What? What the hell is happening? I am really lost.
Aggie, you have a secret message.
That's how they do the skill animation in the trailer. Wow. Okay, that was really good, actually. I think, I do think we are on this boundary. I'm gonna put her in S for now. I'd rather be a little bit more ambitious at this point, because this one we can make movements. But yeah, that was really good. Again, next up is Mighty. I think Mighty's one is going to be a completely different vibe, but also up in this territory. I'm gonna put him next to Tribby, and let's give it a watch. We're gonna be a bit more gritty, a bit more edgy, I think. Well, yeah, here we go.
It is time.
Oh my god.
Make your choice.
This is such a, like... You tell someone that what we just watched and this are both trailers for characters in the same patch, and you think they're crazy.
Make your choice.
Like, these are two different games.
The day will come when your back bears the mark of your demise. Make your choice.
Oh my god, like, what is happening here?
Talk too much. From now on, I am strife. Submit or die.
So, let me get this right. We just went from let's use the power of friendship, let's do a Team Rocket voice intro, to I've watched my friend die in front of me. I'm now going to rip the guy's head off that just killed them. That was really good as well. I'm putting them... They're so different, but they deserve to be in the same spot. Next is Castoris, and Castoris will definitely be up here. Where up here? I think I'm going to put above Firefly, but these two are so iconic, so I think she'll be just below. Anniversary patch character gets a buff. Where did I put Firefly in the end? In A. Yeah, I think she deserves to be in amongst these guys. So let's give it a watch. Then after Castoris is Anaxa.
406.
We're back in movie aspect ratio.
Overflowing with the unclaimed possessions of the dead. In the silence, I sift through the memories of the departed, as if they are my own. Funeral 562. I dreamed of a sea of flowers and a racing river coursing through it. Yet, all I can do is ferry the souls of the dead to the other side. Funeral 674. The war rages on, and death surges like a dark wave, chasing all who live. My only choice is to run with all I have, until...
Oh my god, like, this is so...
Death, once a pair of hands, has also split us in
I could be watching a bit of a movie.
to touch each other again. This journey has been so endless, so cold shore will still be the scent of flowers.
Oh my god. I'm again at a loss for words. What am I supposed to say whilst watching this? Like, they're doing such a good job of, like, fully animating the dragon.
New life.
We're getting all these, like, crazy visuals for, like, different... We're kind of getting an idea that she's crazy powerful, but in this almost depressed state, right? And then this is her taking control again. Finding herself, I guess. I guess opening up from how she was earlier.
Don't forget. Don't forget.
Again, really good. I feel like this is just our story of Amphoreus so far. And I'm not happy about it. I put a glare down here. Realistically, she could just as easily be up with these four. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, next up will be an Axa. And I'm gonna do maybe a rogue pick, but I'm gonna put an Axa in bottom of A. I don't believe in my decision.
Citizens of Akama, heed my words.
We're not in movie aspect ratio, but
Only those with unwavering faith
we're back in it.
receive Kephal's protection. The flame of blasphemy shall not be allowed to take root here.
Faith offers no refuge to those lost in ignorance. The sacrilegious flame has likewise kindled the forge.
Feels like we've had so much more story going on in each of these trailers when compared with what we were looking at not that long ago.
From your mind, let me open your eyes to the visage of truth.
The gods are in fury upon you.
And what of it?
The gods shall scorn your very existence.
I already do. The gods' love for humankind is a childish fantasy. Cast aside this naivety.
Oh my god. We're just... each, like... I feel like you could pause so many times and you've just got an incredible visual across this entire thing. Oh my god, look at that. And what they're doing with the music. Oh, man.
If that is all you can do. For in truth, that is your fear. Yes, I, Anaxagoras, proclaim it with absolute certainty. We alone are the true gods of this world.
Oh my god. That was amazing again. I'm just I'm just here for the ride at this point. Like, why do I have a list? So I think earlier on, some of these characters, when we put these 3 up here, the list was great. Yeah, it's for me, like, I never one of the most with the most XPs, like in terms of I only know an Axa. Am I being like really dumb here? Like, I've played a little bit of Honkai Impact 3rd, but beyond that, are most of the XPs in just in Star Rail, or are we talking like Honkai Impact 3rd characters? I'll leave you to that one for a little bit. But next up is Hyacine, and Hyacine I'm going to chuck, you guessed it, along with these characters. I feel like at some point I should just start chucking them in the S tier, because that's where they're going to end up. And yeah, so I'm going to, I think, watch this trailer and then got a response for me once I'm finished. That'd be great. Hyacine's one. Oh. Is Vita one of Anax's? That feels crazy to me.
Always here to help. Then let's hurry up.
Okay, we're on a completely different vibe again. Gosh, it's like me, she's a streamer. We've got so many different like animation styles going on here.
No need to panic. Hyacin is at your service. Scars are the badges of a warrior, but they should never be wounds of the heart.
My day's meditating and she's just streaming it. Like, what's happening?
So there's really no one watching, huh?
I'm being attacked by Netherwing! Help!
Yeah.
Where?
Forgotten Hall, stage 12!
Forgotten Hall, stage 12. That's really meta.
Consider this a friendly warning. If you don't back down, we just might beat you up.
What? Why did? What?
Little Ika, clear away the darkness for us.
I mean, of course, she's just there. Aoife's doing all of it, isn't it? Oh my god. What just happened? I'm once again so unbelievably lost. I need to go back to we might beat you up. Okay. That is terrible. Okay, well. That was really good as well. She's up here. Which order? The problem is, right? It's so hard to get an order, I think, between all of these now, because they're so... I don't think we've had 2 of these that are hugely similar. Like, we keep getting a completely different vibe from all of them, and I don't feel that there's that big a difference in quality. To be honest, I want to do this. Like, I don't think there's been much quality variation. Okay, well, they can all live there together for now. Cypher, I mean, again, she's gonna be up there. We're just overpopulating this. You know what? Rogue choice again. Mega rogue choice. Why am I doing this? Because it might make the thing look a little bit better. And I'm going to be proven wrong in about 5 seconds.
The active criminal has been arrested.
Like, what's going on?
We're charged with breaking and entering.
We're doing a prison escape.
Property damage. Take her away.
This is... it's, again, incredible. I love all the, like, drawn kind of, graffiti-ish marks we're getting. It's just effects on different parts of the screen. Now we're getting, like, a analysis on the room. Ah, this...
Thank you.
This is so... Do I need to introduce a new tier called Amphoreus?
Time to run.
I think I might. Oh my god. I find it so cool that they've got like a cool effect on one of the menus that she's stealing from there. She's even stealing the logo.
Bad next time.
Man, don't even.
Cypher.
Okay. Everyone, we are making a drastic change. How you spell it? You know what? We're going with it. Look at how nice and simple this was to do. We're going to place hers, I think, just above an axis. Look how much easier the list has gotten to make. Look. It's just they feel so there. I think I want to give Castaresis a little bit of a bump out of it, but like, I don't think they deserve to be in the A tier along with this lot. I don't think they deserve to be all shoved in S because that doesn't work. But I think if any of them are significantly better, they'll go up into S, or significantly worse and they'll go down into A. I think that's what I'm going to do with it. Because as it currently stands, this is silly. This is just completely unreasonable. So next is Phainon. Phainon, I'm not going to make a change to this predictions tier list because I think that's silly, but I'm going to put him up in S. Amphoreus, indeed. Just need to check I matched your spelling now. Okay. We're all good. Here we go then. Phainon's trailer.
They say, if suffering has an end, then I will be the deliverer.
Man, we're on a completely different vibe again.
But why is there absolutely nothing behind me now?
Oh my
After
god.
it's over, I'll open a tailor shop.
It wouldn't be bad to live for yourself.
Oh my god.
That's not a wish.
This is a completely different.
And stand up and face me.
I'm glad there's no question of what tier this is going in.
Why did you?
Music-wise.
Take them all away from me.
May this world never again need a deliverer.
Fine enough, ladies and Lizzie. What is your dream?
Oh my god. We're on a completely different vibe now. Oh my god. Oh my god, this contrast. So, I think that I don't really need to talk about it. Next up is the Fate collab. So, where do we... it's like, it's not even... Like, there's no discussion with what we've seen so far. There's absolutely nothing. Like... That's such a done deal. So Fate collab. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the Fate collab. Will the trailer be any good? Do they even care about the Fate collab at this point? I don't know. I think for the sake of this, I'm just gonna chuck Saber somewhere. I think the Fate collabs, both of them combined. They can go and B for all I care. Like, I feel like it's really unimportant. Okay, I need some like emotional recovery time after that. Jesus. Okay, Fate collab. Here we go. Scene from Unlimited Blade Works. What the? What? Unlimited Batworks. I mean, the quality of this animation is incredible. Archer. Here comes Saber. Artoria Pendragon. Very Saber-like. Lancer. The reality TV show Fate Grand War. Fate Grail War, rather. Is he dual-wielding bats? Okay. Why are they swords? Come on, do it with bats. That would be funnier. And Sparkle's just loving it. She's just having a good time. Here comes Aventurine, like Gilgamesh. Except I'm assuming all the noble phantasms are actually just chips. And then Excalibur. Boom. Fate Star Rail. Okay, they all did it. Why isn't Lancer here? Why isn't oh, he was there in the corner. I think it's only a shame we didn't get more Fate characters. When it was announced, I was so hopeful we'd get Gilgamesh as a playable character. I was unfortunately let down, but that was really good actually. Now they can't go to Amphoreus tier because it wasn't Amphoreus. Was it S tier? I think it was really fun. And I think because I really like Fate, you know what? Sure. You know what? We're doing it. You could go live. Yeah, I'm committing to it. Sure. Done. Next up, just need to check that it is Hysolins. Okay. Again, what do we expect? It's gonna be really good. We're gonna be in the A tier, I think. Considering our new rules with the Amphoreus tier, I think she'll be here, slightly below Tribbies and Mighties. Again, not a lot to go off of, but
Once upon a time,
we'll give it a watch.
in the frigid depths of the ocean, lived a sea siren princess who loved to sing. Like the beginning of all stories, one day...
Again, we're on a completely different vibe. Here come Tribby.
As expected, the unexpected happened to her.
A mysterious creature.
The princess, however, remained unfazed. It is what it is. Time to dance.
It is what it is. Iceland.
Not all surprises are bad ones, such as a magical encounter. Why are there
Another
more
appearance
people
of the Trailblazer.
There's interesting stuff everywhere. There are humans who don't eat fish, and there are cats who steal fish.
Give me back my fish.
The news of the sea siren princess making a ruckus in the market spread in the city.
Really pretty.
Hey, absolutely.
The monarch is here.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'll take action.
Sorry to say.
An escape is unavoidable. Human pursuers finally exiled the two and
very
drove them
confused.
into the deep sea.
Like, are we... Is this a fairy tale?
Also harbors evil. And so, on that day, the sea siren princess made a decision. Alone, she sank into the depths of the sea.
And there's some fair character animations. Her ultimate.
Once upon a time, in the frigid depths of the ocean, lived a sea siren princess who no longer sang. She had never seen land, but day after day, she painted visions in her dreams of an encounter 1,000 years from now.
Oh. That was also really good. I think it finds itself really nicely in the Amphoreus tier. And I'm glad that my job here's gotten easier. I could not be more pleased with my decision for that. So next, I think would place Seridra. Gonna place Cyrene. Somewhere in the middle. The problem is I've got so little to go off of where I think the placements are. There's some, like Cyrene's one will absolutely make its way to S, I think. March's one will definitely. No idea with the Dan Hung form. Dahlia's could go anywhere, really. And then Yao Guang's, Yao Guang, you know what? I'm gonna wait. She will be either an unbelievable step up and we won't know what to do, or be similar quality and still find herself in S. Like, we're a bit stuck. But yeah, so I've placed Seridra in the middle of the A tier on the predictions list. Here we go.
God help us! Where are the
War.
They abandoned us.
I don't want to die.
Life cries out here, and then fades away. No one can control destiny. Their path
only lies in the palm of kings.
The arrogant Imperator is also a prisoner of fate.
Again, we're in this a higher tier of animation.
And oaths and friendship begin to rust.
Foolish question.
Even if all bones turn to dust, and the path you came from falls to ruin.
Boring critique.
Again, they're doing such a good job with these animations.
And doubts of the past strike like a blade.
How can one who doubts herself ever hope to rule others? How can one be Imperator if one only looks backwards? As for one who once swore the oath shall answer it. For I shall sound the triumphant anthem that comes.
I'm liking that we're getting this interaction between the two of them. I love when they involve multiple characters in the same story. There's our hint. Again, really good. It's like oh, we've hit a new peak of people here, but you can probably see the the state that this list has ended up in. We've just introduced our new tier, and basically everyone from Amphoreus is ending up here. We've had a couple that have escaped above. No one's gone below yet, but it's such like a I think it feels like the Nod Cry jump did for Genshin, except now I've got a whole patch's worth of them to deal with, rather than the less amount of them that I had in the Genshin one. If I had that many more, I'd have been so screwed in that one. But yeah, there we go. Next is March, and I need to check that it is in fact March, or Evernight. I think Evernight is going to be another one that jumps up. I hate that I've only got Phainon here in prediction. It's like, it's the real question is, do I, as a prediction, think that Evernight will beat some of these iconic ones? Maybe. It's the thing is, I think I do need to put Evernight and Cyrene are going to be my predictions for jumping up to SS. Unlike with the Genshin ones, where I basically put Columbina in SS as a prediction, for here, we can... I think we're going to fall back on the rule of whichever one's at the top of S, I can bump up to SS. And I think it's going to be between Evernight and Cyrene. If I knew Phainon's would be as good as it was, I would have put Phainon higher as well, so that I could at least have it in contention. But for now, we're a bit stuck. So, Evernight, her trailer is next. Night falls, everyone close your eyes.
You're awake, my March.
Okay.
What? You don't recognize me?
I'm really enjoying the penciled out eyes here.
No way! This isn't real! Really?
Oh my god. And that, like, little section felt like a more corrupted version of what we got in her first trailer. Evernight's like a shadow.
Close your eyes for the night to fall. Don't be scared.
With me here, you won't lose anything again.
Man.
I remember you. You are.
And we're now in full anime.
When you wake, it will be over.
Oh my god.
I am the Evernight that shadows your every step. Forgetting me was your greatest fortune in this life.
Wow. Again, they've done such a good job. That was definitely another one of those, I think, breakouts. I think we've escaped the Amphoreus here. But where? I think it's close. I'm gonna put a here, just above Kafka's, I think. For me, like, Sparkles was so iconic. Acheron's one, I think, was done just so well. Maybe I'm giving a little bit of a time context buff to it, but I felt that it was such a, like, cut above everything else at the time. And so far, I don't see us touching Phainon's. Dan Hung's one, it's a free character. Do we think that will make the trailer worse? Yes. And as a result, I'm going to put an A, and we'll see. Let's give Dan Hung's one a watch. Okay, we've got those very Chinese music sounding instruments. Trailblazer.
Do not come any closer.
Ooh, what a turnaround.
No more words are needed. I've made my decision. I will find them.
This feels so Penacony coded, right? Like the way that everything's morphing, the way everything's bizarre. Oh, and that's a little bit of the Imbibita Lunae theme.
Because of them, I have never lost my way home.
Okay. This is really good. All three forms.
I'm back.
That was really good. I think my my bias is, I think as a form of Dan Hung, I think this form is a little bit underwhelming, especially compared with how big a difference Imbibita Lunae felt. But I think we're happily towards the top end of this tier. That was really good. I don't think we've quite broken out to S with that, but I do think we're in the top of Amphoreus tier. Next up is Cyrene. I'm going to predict her way up here. I think they're going to go so many steps beyond for this one. Is my prediction. I guess we'll see. Lycia XP. So let's give it a watch. 3 minutes 33.
Just one last piece left.
Are you looking for this?
Thank you. If 30 million pieces are needed to create the image of the end, then I hope I get to be one of the pieces. Not a powerless onlooker putting them together.
Even if that puzzle piece is only a
Aww.
fake memory?
That's still something I've never had.
I really like those little drawn frames of. Oh,
Where is this?
Are you trying to catch the stars?
Have you really thought it through? All for a possibility that
finding
you may
ourselves
never get to see?
experiencing all of the things that we did along the way to get to this point.
If you choose to be an onlooker forever, then you won't have to know. How painful loneliness is.
And then the
They
tragedy.
will be the last piece required for the ending.
But the price to pay is 30 million more cycles spent waiting. You don't know if destruction or tomorrow will arrive first. And the tomorrow after the end may not hold a future for you.
What I fear is to gradually forget the face of the one I'm waiting for. As for that future with no tomorrow, compared to the hero's 30 million tribulations, mere waiting is a small price to pay, isn't it?
Man, and look at this art style. Is this Morse code for something?
Are you looking for this?
Thank you.
I feel like if I go into the comments of this, I'll find out if that was Morse code for something. See you tomorrow. I was like, those are some very obvious dots and dashes. Man, they've done such a good job with this.
Come, let us pen the final stroke and end this story.
I think, for me, we are... I want to do this, but as we know by my rules, I cannot do that. So I can leave them there for now and put off this decision. I lean this. I think Phainon's one was so good, and I think this one was. I think Phainon's one on its own holds up better than Cyrene's without everything around it, if that makes sense. So I think that's what I'm going to leave here. But I do think it's really damn close between these two. And I can do this at any point. I'm doing the bump up. Because I can't bump up Phainon, I can only bump up what's in position number 1 here. I'm doing that now. And that is now locked. That is the only movement I can do on this predictions tier list. So that is job done. Dahlia is next. I think hers will be really good. I think we're looking at another S tier. I think that's no surprise to anyone by the point that we're at, right? And I guess we'll see. How good is her trailer?
Constance, my most ambitious child, my most exceptional child. There is nothing more to teach you.
Found you. Tears won't hide your desire for revenge. For everything to go as planned, I need you to stay within my control. Darling, at a funeral, silence is preferred. Oh, besides, I'm not used to you being so rough with me yet. I'll try to be more gentle.
It's very much giving the vibe of the dance between Acheron and and Black Swan. It's doing that even more.
Watch yourself. Don't miss the beat. Relax, darling. I'm very good at taking the initiative.
That whole bit was there drawn. That looked really good.
Tell me, in memory stories, who is the lead dancer? Not you, it seems. Well, that's surprising. Then, dance one more time with me. Back to the beginning again. Shall we? Let's. Farewell, my father.
Yep, really good. It's it's one of those. I think we need to. Can't go at Amphoreus tier. I do not think that's A. So we're very much in S again. I think a little bit above that. I think below these, some of them are more iconic and better. Sure. So finally, we have. I need to check exactly. Yao Guang. I don't know what to do with her. We're either going to see a completely, like a whole new step up compared to what we've seen, or we're going to be the same quality, and there's no in between. So I think we're going to find ourselves somewhere in here. And I'm going to put her above Castoris, but below a couple of the iconic ones as a prediction. Here we go. The final one of 52. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
Hey, Feixiao, I made it. Just stepped off the star skiff. I'm in plain Arcadia.
Okay.
Relax, mission's going smoothly. Everything's going according to plan. Wow, these folks make the Yanqing look tame. Excuse me, coming through. Honestly, pretty tame. As expected. No,
This feels so different.
Who did that? Your face tells a tale.
Feels like we're back in the kind of chaotic mini story that we're telling, but in a really, chaotic way. And that so matches Elation, doesn't it?
Earth, thunder, marsh.
Something this fun. How could I possibly miss out?
Don't make me laugh.
Oh.
Unfold.
I think it's funny that she's giving off this vibe of being quite in control and then just gets hit by things and is really not in control, which really matches Elation now, doesn't it?
I've seen it with my own eyes.
And Sparkle XP, or
This is
Sparksy.
the perfect spot for eternal rest. smooth sailing.
Wow.
How
Oh,
are things
we're not
over
done.
there?
That's really meta.
All good.
Yeah, I think that was really good. I think we're up here. I think there's some of these that we don't like. I think in Quality Jump, we are very much in contention here. But I think in terms of the trailer itself, I think I like Kafka's more. And I think I'm going to place her there. So, do I want to make any adjustments? Of these, I do think Aglaea's was the worst. And that just leaves me with a little bit of a nicer looking overall look. If I do something like this, look how does that not do something for the brain? But yeah, I think that is our list complete. Predictions list ended up a little bit with a curve, which is kind of what I was going for along the way, but some big standouts. Are there any? Do we have any big differences? Anyone in here that ended up significantly above? I think not really, to be honest. Seele ended up really high. Seele was in B and ended up D. So predicted in B, ended up in D. Anyone else in here? Jing Yuan was predicted B and ended A. That's quite strong from him. We've got Rapper is in A, and I predicted C. That's not bad at all. But other than that, obviously ignoring the glaring difference of the Amphoreus tier. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm quite happy. I think we've done a pretty good job. We made it through all 52 trailers, and that about wraps things up.